Okay, here we are today to fix the death wobble, which many four-wheel drive vehicle owners will know about. This is a 1999 Ford F-250 Super Duty with straight front axle in front, Dana front axle, and this is what we're going to attempt to replace, which is the drag link connecting up to the pitman arm, the tie rods with the main tie rod ends. Drag link connects in over here, and various different castle nuts, cotter pins, boots for the joints. And then the other item that we did already replace is the track arm. The track arm is right up there. That was definitely damaged. You can't tell until you take it out, and half of the lower grommet was completely gone at the other end over here. So real easy to replace that. Did that last week. Yeah, sorry for the shakiness. I got to do this. So the first thing we'll do is probably take the pitman arm joint off of the drag link. Take the two tie rod ends off over here and here, and it should come off, and then hopefully adjust the new one so it'll fit in its place. Something to note is on these connectors there's a left and a right, so one's left-handed thread, the other one's right. So this one here, there's a left right here that says left-handed. Same with this one over here, the bigger one for the main tie rod, it says left. There's also another connector on the original that clamps onto the bar here and bolts into the back here. I guess it's an extra stabilizer to ensure that that doesn't turn. So we'll get started here in a minute. Since I don't know what I'm doing here, some of you might laugh at this because you'll realize that I've never done this before. But the body shops or the suspension shops wanted $1,700 to $1,400 to $1,700 to do this. Over $1,000 in parts, and all these parts here we got at Rock Auto for under $400. They're all good Moog parts, so they're top notch. Here's some of the tools, the pullers. We got some pickle forks here. All of these are all bowered. All of these are bowered them. Yeah, they're all bowered. Yeah, they're on loan to us as we're borrowing them. So that's a set of tools we'll use here. Hopefully this will work and we'll be done in a couple hours. Okay, so we're going to use the joint puller remover, and I got it set up here already. Hold on. So it is set up right there. Yeah, you just kind of take the castle nut off, reverse it, put it back in the threads, and force the forks underneath the joint, and then up on top here is where we'll have to turn it to break it loose. So I can't film while I'm doing this, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we had to try something different. We're using the pickle fork here instead of the clamp. I couldn't get the clamp to work, but this finally seems to be working. So hitting it on this end here with a hammer has broken it loose finally. I can see that because the nuts, I got space here now, so I'll turn the camera off and keep going. So here we got it down, but we also got the pickle fork stuck in it. Let's get that off. Okay, now for the big ones on the wheels here, the ends of the tie rod. Yeah, and so here's what we're doing now is taking that castle nut off, and we use the pickle fork to pound in there. So here we took the wheel off, we used the pulley, and we broke it loose. You can see it's loose. Nice and loose. Now we'll do the other side. Sorry for the shaky video. The knuckle buster on there next and try to get the last one off here. Okay, it's in place. You can see how it's positioned, and we'll start to torque it off. Hope it comes off as easy as the other one. Okay, it just popped and snapped, and it just came out, so it's loose now too. So we'll pull the whole thing out next. So here's the old one out, and we'll line up the new one and try to get it as a close fit. And so what we did is take some anti-seize compound, put it on all the new threads, put the first coupling on, and we'll again try to line them up. And I noticed there's one additional bracket here to hold this one in place, so I guess I have to take this one off and reuse it. Okay, so we're greasing up this one with the anti-seize. We took this, we managed to beat this clip off. This clip is a basically a safety device. It'll lay in between here so that the turnbuckle can't turn once it's locked in place, just a safety device. So we took it off of the old one here. The best way to take it off would have been to remove the clamp, but this is rusted on, so I kind of pounded it off, but it looks like it's certainly reusable. Okay, so now we'll connect this one up here. Right-handed thread, left-handed thread, right, left. You can see how that goes. This is the left-handed side, that's right-handed. So as I turn it, it sucks into both. Screws tighter here and tighter here, brings them both in. So we'll just keep doing that to get it to that shape. Same distance from this tie rod end to the other tie rod end. We're going to try to line them up. So I'm trying to measure from the center here of the old one, which was 58.5, to the center of the tie rod end here. 58.5 is what I remembered. Looks like I'm at 59 almost, so I got a half an inch to shoot. Okay, so now we're gonna, this is the end that goes on the pitman arm, and then we'll connect in right here on the new one, just like the old one there. So we got it anti-seize, so we'll kind of make it the same length if we can. As I'm discovering here, it's not that easy to put this in just by yourself. It seems like I need a second set of hands. This end has to go in first, and then I got to prop it up to try to fit the other end in. Okay, kind of like that. So it's propped up, one end is in, and we'll try to get the other one in. Okay, so we got everything in, including the Zerk fittings for the grease. We'll grease them, and then we'll tighten down all the castle nuts. Got that one on. And these Zerk fittings are the bigger ones, and the smaller ones go on by the pitman arm here, and the other end of the tie rod. Okay, so we're done except for tightening the clamps down. We'll tighten those down, put the wheels on, greased everything. All the Zerk fittings, everything worked, so tighten those down, we'll take it for a ride. Okay, we're done. We'll take it for a ride, see what happens. Okay, we're back. Feels great. Suspension, the whole steering's much tighter than it was before. Have to take it on the highway though, on the freeway. Haven't done that, just local streets here, and go in and get a wheel alignment.